Hello and welcome to Who Wants to Be a FIFA Millionaire, the quiz show that can make you, the audience, a FIFA Millionaire in just 15 questions. In the previous episode, Coach managed to go all the way to the 12,000 FIFA point question. If he did get it right, he would have guaranteed 12,000. However, his phone a friend did get the question wrong, went with him, and he did drop all the way down to 1,000 FIFA points. So that was quite unfortunate for Coach because I think he did quite well all in all, but nevertheless, unfortunately did give away that 1,000. Hopefully today we can give away a little bit more. And shall we find out who today's contestant is? Let's play Who Wants to Be a FIFA Millionaire? Today in the hot seat we have a FIFA YouTuber and Facebook streamer from Liverpool, England in 2016 for his 1 million subscriber special. He visited Uganda to raise awareness and funds for Tackle Africa. Is the one and only Andy.
Hello.
How do you think you're going to do in today's episode? Because you have actually been on an episode before. You're one of the few people somehow.
This is true. Judging
already.
on my history on FIFA Millionaire, probably not very well. But what level was that question that I got phoned a friend on?
That was the 12k question. So if he got it correct, he would have got 12k.
But he got 1,000 because he got it wrong. Yeah.
Yep.
My bad.
Well, you both got it wrong. Did you sabotage him? That is the question.
No, honestly, genuine, cross my heart, I hope to die. I was trying my hardest and I genuinely thought that was the answer. I got confused, didn't I, between the Joey Barton one and the Gareth Bale one, because Bateson did buy the... I feel like I'm kind of spoiling the other episodes and people should go back and watch it because it was very funny. But Bateson did buy the Bale off the market, didn't he? Whereas trade offers were a thing back then, and that Joey Barton card is getting trade offered around, wasn't it, to everyone?
I think about 4 or 5 YouTubers had that one card, so...
Yeah. Bit of a trick question, mate. That's what that was.
There's still a right answer to it.
Yeah. Just a hard question.
You just try to get out of it.
Yeah. Who's won the most FIFA points so far, then?
Well, it was Tom on the first episode with 25,000.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Fair play. I would quite like to be Tom, then. But...
And he walked away. He didn't want to gamble and go for the 50 because the question was just... I don't know. There's some questions that are very, very difficult, but that's how Millionaire works anyway. So.
I guess, yeah, it gets harder than it. What can you remember what that question was?
The one that Tom walked away from.
Yeah.
It was which of the following footballers was born in the same year as Lionel Messi? So you have to know Messi's age.
Yeah.
And then know what the other ages are, and then kind of work it out on what year they're born and not what their age is, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
So it wasn't even like the age of Messi. It was like they're born in like 1987. Who else is born in 1987?
Because they could be the same age as Messi, but they could be a different age to Messi because it hasn't quite been their birthday yet. You're a tricksy one, Lukepingu, mate. I'm a bit scared.
The way I did it, though, the player, I think it was, whoever it was, I think it was Vardy, the same age as Messi. They are actually the same age.
Both 33, yeah.
Yeah, so he could have worked it out, but in the end, he just bottled it. Anyway, shall we go to the questions?
Let's do it, mate.
Okay, 15 questions, 3 lifelines, a possible 100,000 FIFA points. Best of luck, Andy. Let's play Who Wants to Be a FIFA Millionaire? So question 1 is for 100 FIFA points. Which game company develops FIFA? Is it A, Electronic Arts, B, Activision, C, Rockstar, or D, Bethesda?
Tough one, but I'm pretty sure it's EA Sports, so it's Electronic Arts. Final answer, Mr. Pingu.
And that is correct. You got 100 FIFA points. I like to make the first one, it'd be horrible if you literally didn't get any questions right. So you've got one right.
I mean, it'd still be pretty embarrassing if I only got that question right.
On FIFA 20, Juventus were renamed to Piemonte Calcio. But which fellow Italian club has changed name in FIFA 21? Was it A, Torino, B, Fiorentina, C, Cagliari, or D, Roma?
It is D, Roma.
You seem confident, Andy. That was a quick straight in there.
It's because that's the correct answer, Mr. Pingu.
It is indeed. Well done. You've got 200 FIFA points. Question number 3 is for 300 FIFA points. What rating is base Alphonso Davies on FIFA 21? Is it A, 79, B, 81, C, 83, or D, 85?
That is B, 81.
He does have a special card, Andy. But we're asking for the base card, and you do have the correct answer. It is 81. Well done.
He's got a. Is it a team of the group stage? No, it's a road to the final. Road to the final. Yeah, it's Champions League.
I think doing a road to the final question for one of these might be quite interesting because
sneaky.
Obviously, as they get upgraded, it'll be interesting to see how that
and you'll get
develops.
loads of long-term engagement from people telling you your answer is wrong.
Yeah, the number of people that do that. They're like, I think in the last episode we were like trying to name all the future stars from certain clubs, and I said Serdar instead of McKennie, and the amount of people that have gone, oh, it's McKennie, instead,
Yeah.
And I like that people do correct you. In one way, but yeah, let's go on to the next question. Question number 4 is for 500 FIFA points. On FIFA 18, Amin Harit changed nationality to French to which African nation? Was it A, Ivory Coast, B, Algeria, C, Egypt, or D, Morocco?
Aren't these meant to be the easy ones? This is for a cool £4. Hit me with the options again. Harit is the one that is a red flag with a little yellow symbol
Plays for Schalke. I'll give
in
you
the
that.
middle. Yeah. So it's not Egypt. It's not Ivory Coast. And the other two were
Morocco and
Yep.
Algeria.
Algeria is a green flag. So that means the answer is, of course, Morocco. Final answer. I don't want to use my lifelines yet.
You weren't 100% on this one, Andy.
I think I'm 90. Having thought my way through it and used my logic, I'm 99.9% sure that I'm right.
You are indeed. That is 500 FIFA points. You did say that was a
Okay.
hard question, but in the end, you did manage
No,
to work it
yeah,
out from
I
the
didn't just
flags.
immediately know the answer. It wasn't
Yeah, I guess.
knowledge off the top of my brain. I had to actually think about it and work it out. But once we got there and we visualised this card in my head, I could see the flag.
I think having, just the questions there and you can see the answers, that does definitely help. When I'm just telling Andy the 4 different African countries, it's,
Yeah.
it's a little bit complicated,
Ooh,
but yeah,
okay.
well done, Andy.
Thanks, mate.
Question number 5 is for 750 FIFA points. Who holds the record for the fewest number of points in a Premier League season? Is it A, Derby, B, Ipswich, C, Sunderland, or D, Bradford?
It is a Derby County.
It's a great club, Andy. It's a wonderful club to support.
That's literally why I know this statistic, because with the start Sheffield United had, I was like, oh, can't wait till they get more points than Pingu and they can rub it in.
I know. That's the thing that I'm kind of... This is the only positive of this last year. Sheffield United potentially breaking the record of fewest points in the Premier League. Because Derby at the minute are in the relegation zone in the Championship.
Oh dear. Are you going for that record as well?
Yeah, we'll go for the champion. Why not?
I assume that does mean I've got 750 FIFA points.
Oh, yeah, you got it right.
Okay, good. If after all that you were doing a me on Squab the Showdown or just dragging it out and then being like, actually, you're wrong, that would have been so mean.
Question number 6 is for 1,000 FIFA points. You get this one correct, you are guaranteed 1,000. So you have got your 3 lifelines. So
Okay.
Here we are. Which FIFA did we see the introduction of price ranges to FIFA Ultimate Team? Was it A, FIFA 11, B, FIFA 13, C, FIFA 15, or D, FIFA 17?
So I was praying that you didn't say FIFA 15 and FIFA 16. But you did not, which means the answer is FIFA 15.
Final answer.
Final answer.
And that is correct. You've got 1,000 FIFA points. You're guaranteed to walk away with that today, Andy.
Thank you very much.
You've done as well as Curbs.
Very nice. Very nice.
With those where you have to guess which FIFA it is, I basically spread it out so it's not back-to-back years because
Nice.
that's just horrible. Try to remember.
Yeah. I still would have gone for FIFA 15, I think, because my, I guess, cut-off point for FIFA, I moved to the house of all of the lads and then FIFA 16 come out. Or during FIFA 16. And I knew that price ranges came in whilst I still lived with my mum. So then it had to be FIFA 15.
Martin Tyler and Alan Smith were the default commentators on FIFA since 2011, but who replaced them on FIFA 21? Was it A, Clive Tilsley and Tony Adams, B, Guy Mowbray and Martin Keown, C, John Motson and Ali McCoist, or D, Derek Ray and Lee Dixon? Do you listen to the commentary, Andy?
I've turned it off, it does my head in.
This is why I put it in, because a lot of FIFA people don't listen to FIFA. Like, the audio is just
no. So what I've done,
irrelevant.
I like to play FIFA with some sort of audio that is FIFA, because it keeps my, at least when I'm tryharding or like trying to win, it keeps my brain engaged on the game, rather than getting distracted listening to a podcast or music or something like that.
Yeah, watching Netflix.
Yeah, or whatever. So I've always played with the commentary on, but this year it got, with starting streaming and playing so much FIFA, it just got too much. And I have the game audio, and I have the stadium sound effects, and I have the ball sound like when you're kicking it, and the referee blows, and I have all that. I have everything apart from the commentators. I've turned them off. I'm almost certain it's D. Can you read them out again for me?
Yep. Clive Tilsley and Tony Adams for A.
Okay, so that Tony Adams isn't a commentator on FIFA. That's no, he's not.
That's
okay.
how you can do it. You need to go through.
Clive Tilsley may have been, or he is obviously a commentator. Tony Adams isn't. Okay, so it's not A.
B is Guy Mowbray and Martin Keown. C is John Motson and Ali McCoist.
Yeah.
And D is Derek Ray and Lee Dixon.
It's D, Derek Ray and Lee Dixon. Final answer.
See, this is one that could catch out a lot of people.
Yeah.
Fortunately, Andy, you've got the answer correct. You do have 2,000 FIFA points. Well done. That.
To having the commentary on at the start of the year saved me there.
The only reason I know that is because of career mode, and like they obviously.
I can see Lee Dixon's face popping up at the bottom of my career mode thing. Like when you get, even though I've got them turned off, his stupid little muggets still pop up as I load into a game.
Just a quick side note on that, Andy. Who would be your dream commentators on FIFA if you know you could choose anyone? What are your favourite commentators?
Honestly, I don't actually really mind any of them. The problem for me is the repetitiveness.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah, just having them on every single game.
And they say the same if they
over and over.
Came in, like imagine instead of getting some really famous like Clyde Tinsley or whoever it could possibly be, like he's obviously really, really good. I would rather they picked somebody who isn't particularly famous and his voice isn't particularly well known, but is available to EA to make new commentary lines every week, and like every Monday, new commentary goes into the game and they talk about when you're.
Yeah, maybe like a certain promo player scores a goal.
Yeah, exactly. Or instead of getting the same story about Bruno Fernandes or whatever, you get a new one or a different one. Yeah, and it's like Bruno Fernandes. Sorry, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
You get new commentary from the real world. I swear they do that on Madden. I swear they do. But they don't do it on FIFA. Or at least they used to. Because I've always wanted it in FIFA. I think that'd be really interesting. I imagine picking up a new Team of the Week and it's got actual commentary to go along with the Team of the Week player and what they did and why they've got it. That'd be really cool.
Which of the following Frenchmen have not had a single silver card on any Ultimate Team? Is it A, Martial, B, Griezmann, C, Mbappe, or D, Ben Yedder?
Oh. Now this is a tough one. I want to use my lifelines as little as possible because I really want to beat Tom. So I'm going to try and logic my way through it as much, because you've got to gamble and you're like, I can't use a lifeline on this one, a lifeline on the next one, and lifeline on I wouldn't even be at 12,000 by the time I've used them all up. So I need to be tactical about when I use them. Okay, so let me think about this. Let me grab my whiteboard so I can. I don't know where my whiteboard's gone. I've just rearranged my office and put the proper background back. There it is. Martial.
Griezmann.
Yeah.
Mbappe and Ben Yedder. It's a good question.
It's a good question. I can see in my head a silver Martial card. So I don't think it's him. I think when he played in the French league, he had a silver card. Mbappe. Okay, so this is where I'm thinking. I think Ben Yedder. I can see Ben Yedder's silver card in my head as well. I'm pretty sure it's not. I'm pretty sure it's not Martial or Ben Yedder. The most logical person that it is Griezmann, because he's the oldest and also the highest rated out of the old one, apart from Mbappe. Do you know what I mean? The only thing I'm thinking is this a trick question from you? Has Griezmann had a silver card as he was working his way up? And has Mbappe gone from such an unknown quantity to being so good that he's gone straight from bronze to gold?
You do have 3 lifelines, Andy.
I do have 3 lifelines. This is such a niche question. It's really frustrating me.
You got to know your silver market.
It's not even that though, is it? Like, it's generations cards, isn't it? Like, the only silver cards I know are like El Shaarawy and Maicon Liete and stuff like that. Back when silvers were actually usable. And then now, obviously, we've got useful silvers with the Silver Lounge. But the gap between FIFA 12 and FIFA 21 for silver cards, nobody really cared. I'm going to ask for 50-50, please, Pingu. And I don't know if this is randomly done by you or what it is, but I'm going to pray it doesn't leave Griezmann and Mbappe.
Basically, I use a random letter generator, put the 4 letters in, and obviously, if I'll put the right answer and one other one.
Okay, I'm going to pray it leaves Martial or Ben Yedder, and then I'll go for the other one. If it leaves Martial and Ben Yedder, I'm screwed.
So Andy has used his 50-50, and the 2 remaining answers are Griezmann and Ben Yedder.
I'm going to go Griezmann, final answer. Which is frustrating because that was my intuition, but I was a little bit worried because I didn't actually know the answer.
You need to be sure. You don't want to, you know, just fail at the not the highest of questions. Yeah. So yeah, good to make sure because you have got the correct answer. It is Griezmann. He was a 76 on FIFA 14.
Okay.
Martial, Mbappe, and Ben Yedder have all had a silver.
How long was Mbappe silver for? Do you know? I suppose I can take a look on it. It doesn't matter at this point. Let's have a look. Okay, so he was never actually bronze. He was a silver when he first came into the game of FIFA 17, and then he went straight up to an 83 rated in the next FIFA. Wow.
He had a lot of special cards that first year as well.
He did. Okay.
But yeah, Rashford actually came onto the game as a gold straight away. So.
Wow, that's an That's another question for another round.
Question number 9 is for 4,000 FIFA points. Who received the first flashback card on FIFA 21? Was it A. Alessandrini, B. Koscielny, C. Witsel, or D. Khedira?
It wasn't Alessandrini. It wasn't Khedira. Might have been Koscielny, and the other option was
Witsel. Do you want to use a lifeline, Andy?
Maybe.
Because you don't seem 100% on this one, and you need to get to the 12k too.
I need to give some FIFA points away to the people, is what I need to do. Honestly, it's the same as the last one, where I know it's not Alessandrini and Khedira because I've done them both, and I know that there was flashbacks out before that. My gut says Koscielny, but maybe we should ask the audience. Let me put a Twitter poll out.
Right, so here are your results back from the Twitter poll, Andy. 4.3% for Alessandrini, 35.3% say Koscielny, Witsel with 53.4% and 6.3% for Khedira.
So it's like 10% of people just trolling me. And then the other 90% are kind of split, to be honest with you, but I'll go with the people. And I'll say Witsel. Final answer. There's not actually that much in it.
There's not. There's literally less than 20%. But you have got the correct answer. You do have 4,000 FIFA points. Well done, Andy. That was a bit of a trick. I don't know. At the start of the game, you have to remember what I think Curbs had one where what was the first SBC, and he was quite split between Tonali and I think it was Dominic Calvert-Lewin. And he had to use a lifeline for that one. So yeah, it's one of those where you have to remember.
Was it Dom?
What came out? No, it was Tonali.
Was it? Wow.
So,
okay, fair.
Yeah. Question number 10 is for 5,000 FIFA points. Which Spanish Team of the Season player did Alp 27 pack when he got caught faking the reaction part of the video? Was it A. Borja Valero, B. Sergio Ramos, C. Iago Aspas, or D. Gerard Piqué?
I don't even know. Start again.
Which Team of the Season Spanish player did Alp 27 pack?
Did who?
Alp 27.
Alp! Oh my god!
Alp.
Jesus Christ!
We're going way back, Andy.
Oh my god.
Years back.
Yeah, sorry. When you first read the question out, I thought you were asking which Team of the Season player faked the pack reaction. I was like, do any of them play FIFA?
Alp.
Alp.
Yeah, Alp
wow,
is quite
that is old school. That is old school. What a guy. Liked my first ever few videos and got me some subs. What a hero.
That was a lovely part of the community. But do you remember who he packed, Andy, when he faked the reaction part?
I don't.
Do you remember what happened?
I do remember he used to title, I think it was him, he used to title every video finally a good pack. Was that Alp?
Might have been.
Was that MGH? I can't remember. I think it was Alp. Anyway, he packed a Spanish Team of the Season and faked his reaction. I mean, thinking back historically through FIFA, there's only one of them that's worth faking the reaction to, and that would be Sergio Ramos. Like, ain't nobody making a fake pack opening video to pack Iago Aspas, you know? I'm intrigued by the backstory. Is it going to help me answer the question? How did he fake it? Like, did he take somebody else's video? Did he...
No, he packed the player, but he only had the gameplay.
Oh, no, he didn't. And then he lifted his hands up whilst the controller was moving.
He lifted his hands.
Oh, Alp.
As it was moving. And
what a rookie.
He said a bit of a... I don't think I could say it on YouTube anymore, which is the interesting part about one of these names that sounds like something else. That's as much as I'm going to give away.
I've got absolutely no idea what you're going on about, to be honest with you. I think I'm going to have to phone a friend, you know.
Do you need to phone a friend? Someone OG in the community?
I need to phone someone old, is what I need.
Yeah, really old.
Like old school FIFA. Someone... Do you remember the group where it was like me and Tom and Bateson and Curtis and people like that? They're like old.
Tom might know if he's about.
If Tom's about, I think Tom is probably going to be my best guess. If not Tom, Curtis loves a bit of drama. Let me text Tom. It might be filming though, because I was meant to be filming with him now. Hello.
Who's this?
Chris Tarrant from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Don't remember playing.
Atani, I'm doing FIFA Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and I believe I am on the 4,000 FIFA point question? 5,000 FIFA point question? 5,000 FIFA points this is for, mate. And actually, I've been flicking around, messaging loads of people, and Curtis has also just replied to me, and I'm questioning my decision to ring you first before I waited to see whether Curtis replied. But here we are. So... hopefully you can help me.
So, this is Andy, yeah?
Yeah. What do you mean this is Andy, you idiot? My name's popped up on your phone.
Oh my god. I thought you were calling me to wish me a happy birthday. Instead, you selfish little snake. Anyway, what do you want?
Okay. Do I have a time limit, Pingu, or am I good to just reading the question as he already says?
Yeah, we'll remove the time limit, because I think it's nice to kind of word it through, because it's one of their way. You'll know it or you won't know it.
Okay, fair. Okay, Atani, this is a throwback, mate. This is why I had to think of somebody like who's been about for a while to ask this question to. So the people I text were you, Curtis, and Tom. I feel like Tom was probably most likely to know it, but I don't know what he's doing. I think he might be on a run. So anyway, which Spanish Team of the Season player did Alp 27? Remember Alp back in the day, the YouTuber? Which Spanish Team of the Season player did he pack when he got caught faking his reaction to the pack in the video? Was it A, Team of the Season Borja Valero, B, Team of the Season Sergio Ramos, C, Team of the Season Iago Aspas, or D, Team of the Season Gerard Piqué?
I mean, if you're going to fake a reaction, I'm guessing you're going to fake it on a good player, right?
This is what I said, yeah.
Yeah, so I would say Ramos.
Okay.
Why would you fake a reaction on a cheap player? Oh, that's just...
Maybe that's the only player he packed. I don't know. Do you actually know the answer, or are you just having a stab?
I mean, I'm going with the common sense answer.
I wish I rang Curtis.
So you're... Like, unless there's profit for me. I don't care if you win or lose.
Well, this is to give away some FIFA points to the people, man.
Okay.
So you're saying...
If you think about it logically, it has to be Ramos. He's going to be the most expensive out of that selection.
But then if you think about it logically, would he have packed Ramos, or would the only team of the season he packed is maybe PK? No, but he actually packed the player. He just didn't pack it live. So then he faked a reaction over the top and was like moving his hands when he wasn't touching the controller and the controller was moving and stuff like that.
Okay, so if you're going to go that far, it has to be Ramos. Why would you bother uploading that if it's going to be someone trash?
But isn't like FIFA 12 on it? People didn't have FIFA points and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
I don't know. It was like proper back in the day.
If it's back in the day, it has to be Ramos.
You seem incredibly confident for a man who doesn't actually know the answer. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because why would I put my reputation in jeopardy over Aspas or PK? You know what I mean? But then again, the PK was okay at back in the day. He wasn't that bad, but he was no Ramos.
So you're saying I should go for Ramos Satani, and if I get 1,000 FIFA, if I drop all the way back down to 1,000 FIFA points, it's your fault. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, it's my birthday, so you'll forgive me anyway.
Okay, well, Atani, happy birthday, mate. Thank you for the help.
Well, aren't you going to tell me if it's right or wrong?
Do you want to stay on the line to find out? Okay. Should we go for it? Use Atani's birthday look to say Sergio Ramos, final answer.
You can take the money if you want, Andy. You don't have to go for the answer.
It's Atani, mate, not me. It's Atani.
You're going on Atani's logic, are you?
We're going on the stupidest thing I've ever done is go for Atani's logic, but it's his birthday. We're going to go with him. Sergio Ramos, final answer.
There's something with you, Andy, and phone a friend and getting the question wrong.
Oh, for God's sake! Atani! Was it PK?
It was right.
The correct answer was Borja Valero.
He faked the pack for Borja Valero!
What? Why would he fake his reaction on a Borja Valero? Oh my. Who does that?
That's why it was brilliant.
Wait, he's trolling. He has to be trolling.
No, it was Borja Valero.
I mean, Andy, no one would have known that, so no matter who you call.
What on earth? In fact, actually, can we ring Curtis has replied. Shall we ring Curtis?
Yeah,
and
call
Curtis
Curtis
if
he knows the answer. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, just text me if
I'll text her and let you know. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, peace.
Catch you in a bit. Don't think he's there. I mean, we've got 1,000 FIFA points regardless, but I'm just intrigued as to whether Curtis...
Yeah.
Oh, hello?
Hello.
Hello, Curtis. As you might have just heard, I have already lost, unfortunately.
Okay.
And we have dropped all the way back down to 1,000 FIFA points.
That's disappointing.
Yes, because Atani didn't know the answer, and as it was his birthday, we gambled on what he said just for a bit of birthday luck, and it was a struggle. But I did start off by saying to Atani that as I clicked ring on Atani, your notification popped up saying, "Hi, I'm here," and I was like, oh, for Christ's sake, I should have went with Curtis.
Okay.
So, we're here to see, just for the interest of the video, so Pingu can get over 10 minutes.
How many FIFA points was it for?
So this was for 5,000, so not an insubstantial amount of FIFA points.
And did you say I was going to get half, right?
Well, I was gonna give them away, but if you want half of my 500 FIFA points, then sure, yeah. So this is question 10. So it's quite a way up. All right, so just on the interest of whether we would have got it right, if you replied a little bit faster, and then we'll blame you. Okay, which Spanish team of the season player did Alp27 pack when he got caught faking the reaction part of the video? Is it A?
Oh, of course, it's four options. Go on.
A. Borja Valero. A. Borja Valero. B. Sergio Ramos. C. Iago Aspas. Or D. Gerard Piqué.
Do you know what? My very first instinct when you said it was Borja Valero, but I don't know why you would fake that. I thought the question was going to go down the ex-Euro Max line of who he discarded when he discarded the team of the season for Juan Mata. I'm not sure if you saw that clip.
I do remember that, yep.
Yeah. But logically, you'd say Sergio Ramos because that's the most exciting pull. But
Borja Valero. I feel like back when Alp was in his pomp, Borja Valero must have had a team of the season. Team of the season, right? Not team of the year.
Team of the season, correct.
Yeah, we're going to stick with A, Borja Valero.
That is very frustrating because Curtis would have got the question right, or we would have moved on to the next level of FIFA points. But unfortunately, Atani said, why would you fake anything other than Sergio Ramos? And we went with his birthday luck, and he was wrong.
Wow.
Curtis.
Sorry, mate.
Reply faster. Andy, just hang up on Atani and ring Curtis instead.
Bye, mate. See you later. Enjoy the
Goodbye. Goodbye. Well, Mr. Pingu, that was disappointing. I feel like what I'm going to do, for Atani's birthday present for the people, I'll make up the difference. Can we, I guess, it depends how much you want to edit. Do you want to play on as if Curtis had been rang? What would, just really quickly, what would have been the next question?
Who was the last club R9 played for on FIFA before becoming an icon? Was it A, Sao Paulo, B, AC Milan, C, Santos, or D, Corinthians?
I would have just been stabbing in the dark. I've got absolutely no idea, so that's fair enough. If I had to have a stab, I would say Corinthians.
That is correct, you got 6,000. FIFA 16 had a fan vote for the cover alongside Messi. Who won? Was it A, Aguero, B, Henderson, C, Courtois, or D, Kane?
Jordan Henderson.
That is correct, you got 12k.
Yeah, I actually knew that one. Okay.
Yeah, that's one where Tom remembered Wilshere on like FIFA 12. Like, you just remembered them.
Yeah, you just remember them. I've got them in my background, just behind me here. There is the one with the FIFA 17 one with Royce. Yeah, go on. Then we would have had a 25,000, which I would have actually had a punt on because it doesn't matter. You've got 12k regardless.
Which of the following nations did not have a single gold player on FIFA 21 Ultimate Team? Was it A, Honduras, B, South Africa, C, Belarus, or D, Tanzania?
Okay, so I would have just had to have a complete punt at this. South Africa have got the goalkeeper, haven't they?
Just FIFA 21.
Just FIFA 21, yeah. I'm pretty sure they've got the goalie. He's called Kune. We've got Honduras has got a winger that is rapid and like 76 rated or something like that. Tanzania. I can't even imagine what the Tanzania flag looks like in my head is an issue. Like, that's a key
like
thing.
Blue, green, and a yellow stripe across, I think.
And then Belarus. It'd be a punt between them two, and I'd probably gamble on Belarus.
And you'd have 25k. Andy.
Wow. Okay, I wouldn't because I wouldn't have got past.
A Premier League player.
Really? Who is it?
Yeah, Samata played for Villa, didn't he? But then he transferred at like the start of the game, so he does technically have one.
Ah, okay. Yeah, of course. Nice. Yeah. Wow, we're smashing this.
You actually got it wrong
yeah.
for the South African. The South African wasn't Kune, it was Percy Tau, the centre forward.
Ah, okay. Was Kune did used to be gold, didn't he? He was gold last year. He's been downgraded. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what's happened to him.
This has gone so well since you got the question wrong. Go on. What's the next one?
I think it's the lack of pressure. You just like
maybe.
I don't know.
I mean, I would have. I would have obviously guessed that one because there's no bother. I knew the Jordan Henderson one. I wouldn't have guessed the Ronaldo one, so he wouldn't have got to this point anyway.
Which footballer has won the most trophies as a player? Is it A, Maxwell, B, Giggs, C, Dalglish, or D, Dani Alves?
Dani Alves.
Well done, Andy.
Yeah, I actually knew that. I knew that one as a fact. That's Dani Alves.
Yeah, that's one that, you know, the football. There's like the people that follow football on the FIFA scene, and then there's the ones that don't.
Yeah. I would have actually gone for that one. That is actually, I just knew the answer.
This for the million.
This is for the million. Atani's cost us $1 million. Is that what you're saying? Or 100,000 FIFA points?
This is.
Who pays for this? You.
Me.
So Atani's just saved you like 700 quid.
Yeah. Thanks, Atani. At which club did Victor Valdez receive an inform card on FIFA 16? Was it A, Barcelona, B, Standard Liège, C, Middlesbrough, or D, Manchester United?
Okay, I wouldn't guess. I would just take the FIFA points because I don't know.
But if I had to push you, Andy, what would we go for?
What would I go for? It's either a double trick question and it's Barcelona, but I think if I had to guess, I'd probably guess Middlesbrough. Just seems a bit too randomly stupid.
Think about where he... Do you know, like, Valdez, when he played for which club, basically?
Oh, okay, so what FIFA was it?
16.
16. Standard Liège, Middlesbrough, Barcelona, or
Manchester United.
Man United. It could have been Man U then, you know. It could have been Man U, but I honestly don't know. If you had to push me for a punt, I'd probably say Middlesbrough. But just because it's just a random guess.
And that would be wrong. It would be Standard Liège.
Okay.
The fun thing about this was he played 6 games for Standard Liège and he got an informed card.
Fair play. Fair play.
That is a tricky question. So the important question is, Andy, are you going to keep the FIFA points for yourself or give them away?
We're of course giving them away, mate. We'll make her up to the 5,000.
That is something that not many people will do in this series. They'll just
Blame
leave me
Matani.
Yeah, blame Matani. Could have been 50k, but it's 5. So
Yeah, it's 10 times less.
yeah, 10%.
That's pretty funny, actually. Now, I would have walked away at the 5,000 if I wasn't just gambling Atani's birthday luck. And I would have walked away on the next question as well. I wouldn't have gambled on the Ronaldo answer. So, 5,000 for a giveaway is fair enough.
So if you guys want to be within a chance of winning that giveaway, make sure you do go over to my Twitter. There will be a tweet. Give it a retweet, and yeah, you'll be within a chance. Obviously, follow as well, because if you aren't following, I won't be able to DM you the.
Wait, I'm paying for you to get Twitter followers. I thought I could get the Twitter followers myself.
Well, I'll tag you in it, Andy.
Thanks, okay,
I'll tag
nice,
you in it,
nice.
or you can tweet it yourself, Andy. We'll
I
leave it
don't
up to
mind,
you.
what do you want?
It's really up to you. Anyway, hopefully you did enjoy today's video. Make sure you do leave a like if you did. Check out Andy's channel if you haven't already. And yeah, see you soon. Bye.